our best value today. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Bobby's here joining me, guys, and we have a fabulous today's special. We're gonna turn to the Old Farmer's Almanac right now. Snowfall is predicted to be above normal this season. So get ready, but instead of battling the snow, just effortlessly blow it away with our Snow Joe cordless blower. You loved it last year, and tonight it is even better and more versatile than ever before. Hi, Bobby.
Hi, how are you?
All right, well, Bobby's been with us for more than 13 years, bringing us these incredible items, including the products from Joe. We love the Snow Joe for sure.
Absolutely.
By the way, just a little heads up, as we launch the stud, as you know, last year completely sold out. This is the only time all season, by the way, not just before Christmas, but all season, we're offering a snowblower as a today's special, and we picked such an awesome one tonight.
Well, it's exciting. Not everyone is excited about the snow that is here now or may be coming soon, but if you're the one that has to clear it, it's exciting to have the right tool for the right job. And this is it. And the first thing you're gonna notice is how lightweight this is. Look at me just twirling it around like a baton. It's only a little over 12 pounds. You're lifting it. Are you having any trouble lifting that today? No. So the first thing when you think of, oh, a snow blower, a snow thrower, maybe that intimidates you, just that word. Well, when you get this machine, when you get this unit home, and you feel how lightweight it is, and you feel how easy it is to use, there's nothing intimidating about it at all. How do you use it? You push the safety, engage the trigger, and that's what's happening underneath the hood. There you go. You've got dual paddle augers rotating over 2,700 RPMs. So that is what's throwing the snow, hitting the backboard, and throwing it, get this, so you ready for it? Over 20 feet.
Wait, I'll tell you something really funny. When Billy started, it's shooting it, I mean, way the heck over there. Like, it really is a very powerful unit. And that's kind of surprising. You think, oh my goodness, you can pick it up, you can move it around, doesn't take up a lot of space. No. But the capacity and power it has is really phenomenal. Watch this, I'd love you to show that again.
If you can push a vacuum, if you can push a baby stroller, then you can certainly push our snow thrower. And I have to be careful because it's very slick out here, but all you do is push it. We even have the helper handle right here if you want to get a really good grip, but I can just do it one-handed. I'm not having to struggle or lift or bend down. I can stand straight up, just walk, and there it is right there.
All right, Bobby, so we got a lot to get into.
Yes.
Couple things I want to note right off the bat. Guys, if you're thinking about it, we've got some new improvements on here. Let's share what you guys did to make this even better than last year's very successful Today Special.
Well, first of all, most of our units are only 10 or 11 inches as far as the path. So this one exceeds that by being a full foot. And what I'm talking about is your path. So left to right, you've got 12 inches. So you've got a full foot path that you're clearing. On top of that, as far as depth, it's 6 inches deep. So for example, this snow right here is about 2-3 inches. This could go easily one pass over double that amount in one pass and clear the snow. That's the first thing.
Oh, that's great.
The second is lightweight. This is 2.5 pounds lighter than last year's model, so it's super lightweight. Yep. And the third thing that we're really excited about this year is the directional ability. And I'll put it down here so camera can kind of come in. Now, I can't do it here because I can't blow the snow left and right off of set. But this little switch right here, see how it turns? That is going to determine which way you want to shoot your snow. So if you want it straight, just put it right in the middle. You want it to go to the right or to the left. So that is really cool. And I know later on in the presentation, we're going to go to our buddy Adam whenever he's ready.
We're going to go live to Canada because obviously, if you didn't know, we're here in Florida, so we have some good snow going. But in Canada, they got the real deal, and it's going to work, and we're going to prove that. Is he ready?
Is that Adam right there?
He's right outside of Toronto, Canada.
Hey, Adam, wave if you can hear us, buddy. There he is.
Real honest to goodness snow.
There he goes. Go ahead, Adam. Let's see it. He's out in the real. It's a lot colder there in Ontario, Canada, than it is here. So he's got that real deal snow. What's he on? Looks like paper patio right there. I can't see. He's got the boots on, he's got the jacket. It just looks cold. It's cold here in Florida. We're in the 40s.
Look how clean it's clearing that snow. That's really impressive.
Well, that's a great point. With this unit, what I love about it this year is it really has a great ability to clear the snow all the way down to the ground. It's not leaving much snow sediment at all. It's really kicking it all up. Look how it's blasting against the backboard, shooting up and out and over 20 feet. And if you want to talk about power, this unit has over 320 watts of power.
Dang.
And if you're just tuning in, you're like, hey, Bobby, wait a minute. Where's the gas? Where do I put the oil? No gas, no oil. If you're wondering, where's the extension cord? There's no cord needed. Yeah, you are not tethered down to anything. Why? Because we're powered by this. It's our 24-volt lithium-ion Snow Joe battery. Now, this is one of our bigger, better batteries. It's the blue guy. It's 4 amp. This is going to give you a lot of run time. I've seen a lot of videos using this this battery. They're able to clear their entire driveway of snow. You give it a quick charge for a couple hours. Hit that button right there, Suzanne, and that's going to tell you how much charge you have. So if you see those 3 green LEDs, like for example right there, I'm fully charged. And what I love about this, not only can you use this in this snow thrower, you can use our battery in over 100 of our other Sun Joe and Snow Joe tools. So if you've got our lawnmower, our trimmers, our pruners, our weed whackers, our blowers, our mowers, you name it, you can use it and swap it out. So that's what's really great about the system.
And I tell you, I know you guys love Snow Joe and Sun Joe as much as we all do because they make great quality product. We love the fact that the batteries work interchangeably. That's the best part. So if you already have any of those other tools, you've got plenty of extra batteries. Now, let's say you're getting this for the first time.
Yeah.
And remember, you're getting a ton of minutes on this battery because they've actually done a longer lasting battery than some of the other models that they have out there. But I want to mention to you everything you're getting. Now, you do get the battery to go with it, plus you get special for our configuration, the fast charger. There's a slow charger and the fast charger. You get the fast charger with our configuration. You also are getting the protective cover. Now, what I love about this is about the size of a standard vacuum, so you could literally put your snow blower into a closet if that's the kind of space you have, or out in the garage, but you get the cover in our configuration. This is worth its weight in gold. This mitt is one of the best inventions ever. And what I love about the mitt, it has a special ice shattering capability on the top of it. So if you're gonna go out to your car and you gotta scrape all that snow and ice off before you go to work in the morning, you get this mitt. The inside is so comfortable, it's so warm, it feels so good, but you're not gonna have to use your credit card, which I've done when I lived up north.
I've done that too.
You're not gonna have to use that old broken one you have in the back of your car. You're actually getting the mitt with a really clever design to be able to break the ice. I hope you guys can see that. So you're getting the unit, you get the protective bag, you get the battery, you get the fast charger, you get the mitt to go with it. And for everybody out there, if you don't have any other of the Joe products, we do have extra batteries. Now, I will tell you, I have a lot less of the extra batteries than they do, obviously, of the Today's Special. So if you want to get even extra long time, and you could always have one charging, the other one you're using, so you can just keep going back and forth.
Yeah.
These are $79.95. We've got flex pay on them. And remember, this is great. If you spend $75 or more today, everything ships for free for you. So you're in and you're good to go. So we have this great deal on our shipping if it's $75 or more for that free S&H. Is that true? Oh, that's not, my notes said that. Oh, my notes tonight said it. Okay, I'm sorry, I take that back. I apologize, I got some wrong information a little earlier. Okay, never mind about that, but still, we're good to go because it's such an awesome value.
Yeah, still a good deal. And as you're watching this presentation, I mean, think about what did you used to do, or maybe what are you still doing with your snow? If you're anything like me and my family, you might have had something like this. This is about 12 or 13 inches wide, so almost the same amount of path.
Yep.
It's a nice shovel. I paid about $40 just for this shovel. But you know what's gonna happen here. I gotta, first of all, bend down, do the scrape. You can already see back, not a great position.
Awful.
Now I could do this. This is the old heave-ho. I could do this maybe 5 minutes, maybe 15, maybe 20, but then I'm already getting out of breath just doing that. And I always able to throw that 4, 5, 6 feet.
Right.
Our snow thrower does it 20 feet, right?
Yeah,
it's like 5, 10, 4 times as far as that. So this is the time, interestingly enough, that a lot of people have health problems when they get up and they get out for the first time, that first snow, and they think, oh, they're all gung-ho and they're gonna get out there and they're scooping and shoveling and throwing, and then the heart starts beating faster and you start sweating. And I was talking to Debbie Detman about it. She used to be a reporter. She said she would often go out to sites and where there's problems and have, you know, people are just losing their breath or pulling a muscle or you name it, whatever. The point is, why put yourself through all that? Just make the easy choice. Go with Sun Joe, Snow Joe. Get yourself a snow thrower, because what this is, let me just break it down, because this was really easy for me to explain it.
Sure.
This is the perfect in-between between an old school shovel and a full-blown snow thrower, right?
That's true, right.
Because the snow throwers are bigger, they are heavier, they require the gas, and you know what's even worse is they scrape the bottom of whatever you're on, your asphalt, your pavement, your wood, anything like that. Ours does not, which is a huge, huge point. I love that about our unit. It's got a plastic.
It's not going to tear your grass up.
It's not going to tear your grass or your pavement or your patio, your brick pavers, whatever it is that you're using. So the point is, get rid of this guy and go with Joe. Simple as that.
Well, the nice part about, to your point, is when you buy this, you have it. It's years and years and years of great use. They have won so many awards, not only for their electronics, i.e. for their batteries, but also for what they create. They're literally an award-winning company because they're so innovative. They design products that are more affordable, but they're smart products. So look, I'm not trapped by a cord. No. If you've got to get back, way far back to get your car out of the alley, this is going to be able to go back there with you. If you're going on grass and you're trying to clear grass, it can work on grass because, again, it's not going to tear up your yard.
Exactly.
If you say, I'm going to do my driveway, I've got brick. If you've got brick pavers, it's amazing that these can go over so many different surfaces. And again, no pull, you don't have to pull a big string. You don't have to use gas. There's no tuning it up every season. This is literally effortless snow blowing. No sweating, no out there just breaking your back anymore. Now, is it snowing anywhere? Yes, it's already here. This is a photo I have. We have a little small place up in Michigan. That was on my Ring camera, so I decided I was going to show everybody that indeed, that's up in Michigan, And indeed, they've got snow, and it's going to happen. And here's the thing we were talking about earlier, too, which is hilarious. Here's what happens. First big snowfall happens. What does everybody do?
They go try and buy a snowblower.
Yep, and what do you get? All you're getting in the store at that point is a bent shovel.
A bent shovel. Or if you're getting the most expensive model that's overpriced because the demand is so high. So to your point, why wait? Don't wait. The better way is obviously to be prepared, to have the right tool for the right job in advance. And in my opinion, this is that best tool for the job. I think we're looking at some of the snowfall right now. Those are average snowfalls. Look at that. I can't read it from here, but I know there are a lot of inches of snow and some of those.
That's a lot. New York City, 25 inches. Chicago 37 inches. Minneapolis, 51 inches in Minneapolis. Jeez. Denver, 56. Come on, we all know y'all. And you know what's interesting is a lot of people who get snow in some of the more southern states, and everybody freaks out at that point.
Yeah, because you're not ready for it.
Right, and you say, well, I'm not going to, in those kind of states, you don't want to invest in a really expensive snow blowing system with gas. Nobody wants to do that anyway.
Yeah.
This is, again, that perfect alternative to have. And then if you're up north and you've got a lot of snow, again, you've got it available to get the sidewalks, to get the pavement, to get on that brick, to get on grass if you need to.
Well, I have a piece of grass right here. I just want to show you real quickly how easy it is to basically slide and glide across the surfaces. So if you've got a four-legged friend, I've got Luna at home and our new baby boy Boxer at home. So if you're in a place you got those four-legged friends and you want to do a little potty path,
that's a great
now
idea.
You can. Guys, listen, you're not going to bring out the big, heavy snowblower onto your grass. You can't do it. Right. You're not going to bring out the big, heavy snowblower up and down your steps. It doesn't work like that. With this, at 12 pounds that I can twirl around with one hand, this is so lightweight and easy to use. You can take it anywhere the snow goes. Now you go with your snow thrower. And again, to my point earlier, this is the perfect in-between. Between a shovel, it's in between, it's better than that, but it's not as big, bulky, and expensive as a snow thrower, right?
And it's not a hassle as a big old snow blower.
You can hang this up.
Oh, it's easy. And no cords. We're totally cord free. There's something so happy and freeing about that.
It is
so
nice.
When you get, here's what's funny about the first snow, because I used to live up north for many, many years. And the first snow, you go, oh, it's so beautiful. And the minute you're out there shoveling it by hand, you're hating the snow. You're like, when does winter end?
Nobody's like, oh, I can't wait to go shovel snow. The kids love it because a day off school, they're excited about it. But mom and dad or grandma, whoever's in charge of clearing it, they're not excited.
Guys, I want you to see this too, because I really am all about empowering women to do some of those jobs that normally we wouldn't want to do. Are you frustrated because you have to always have a neighbor, or you wish somebody nice could come help you? Look what I'm doing. I'm literally one-handed. I'm not bending over. I'm not breaking my back. I am not breaking a sweat, which is awesome. And look at the distance. Look at how far this is actually just absolutely shooting that snow. You can hear it actually hit over there. That's how far it's throwing it. And remember, in this year's model, this is a better, more advanced model than we've ever done. You now can actually shoot the snow directionally. So if I wanted it to go into my bushes as opposed to on the driveway, you can totally adjust that right here in the front. Girls, it's not hard. If you live by by yourself and you don't have any extra help, you're saying, oh my goodness, it makes me so nervous. There's snow all over my sidewalk when I'm trying to get to the car. Just grab this and then you've got it. And guys, it is about the size of an upright vacuum cleaner. So wherever you store your vacuum cleaner, this cracks me up. You could store this easily. And notice too, I'm lifting up with one hand. Now I want to point out a couple things. Price. The today's special price, you're saving a ton of money off retail. If you look up to your screen, you can see our normal HSN price. The retail on this is $300. And you know what, Bobby? It's worth every last penny at $300.
Absolutely.
Now, of course, you're getting it tonight for $169.95. 5 Flex, I want to explain that. So easy to use. If you have a major credit card, everybody can shop with us. You're good to go. You'll spread your payments out over 5 months, and we do have free shipping. And this is not a box of earrings. Like, it's one thing to ship earrings for free. It's a whole other thing to ship this.
A snow thrower, yeah. That's a little bit big item, but again, a small footprint and only 12 pounds. So that's why I say if you can push a vacuum, you can push a baby stroller, you can push our snow thrower. And again, keep in mind, this is from Sun Joe, Snow Joe. If you're not familiar with the Joe name, one thing we're proud of in addition to our batteries, which I'll talk a little bit more about in our presentation, is that we are the market leader. We're the #1 brand of snow throwers in the United States. So
wow.
we got, yes. So we had a great special, today's special last year, sold out.
Yep.
We're on track to have a great special today, and we're glad that you're tuning in. Hopefully you can still get one while we have available. But this is the way to go, guys, to go with Joe. Again, if you missed at the beginning, all you do is set it down. You're gonna engage the safety, which is on. I'll turn it around here so you can see it, this side. Push, if you just do the trigger without hitting the safety, it won't turn on, right? So you hit this, and I want to do it right there. Then get it going. That's the dual auger. And just look at that. You could do like this if you feel more comfortable like that. You could do one-handed. You could go fast. You could go slow. Whatever's your speed, however you want to do it, you can do it like that. Now, this is what I love about this. This is really cool. And I hope I don't slip. It's very slippery out here. I'm gonna go over here. This is a lot more. I don't know if you can see this pile, if the jib or our camera guys who do such a great job for us here at HSN can see this pile, but it's significantly higher, and I'll just draw a line there so you can see, significantly higher than the rest. This is about 3 inches, and this is, wow, I don't know what that is, 8 inches or something. Here's my point. Instead of having a shovel and having to lift it, you can actually use your snow thrower and skim it down. Are you ready? Are you gonna try and shovel that?
Well, no, I'm just gonna show you. Like, I remember
Please be careful.
I lived up north. I grew up north in Ohio my entire life, and I lived in Philadelphia and Pennsylvania most of my adult life. And even grabbing this brings back the worst memories. Because again, let's say I gotta tackle this. There's no way. I'd be like, I mean that. Oh my God, like I can't even, honestly guys, no. And to throw it anywhere, I certainly couldn't do that. But let's show them your idea.
Yeah, so my point is you don't have to, you can still use this kind of like a shovel because it's so light. Watch this. I'm gonna turn it on and I'm just gonna skim off the top. See how I'm taking it down like that? You can do a couple passes to get all the way down to the ground. You see how I did that?
That's
Look
brilliant.
at that path.
Yeah.
So you don't have to lift it up because the machine, the unit is doing the work for you. So I was just skimming, I think that's the best word to say, skimming across the top, and then you can see all the way down to the ground. Look at that. I mean, it literally goes all the way down to the ground.
And you know what's funny? This is a great demo. And I'll show you why. Guys, we are working on a tarp.
A tarp.
It's not a really thick tarp either. It's a brown tarp. And notice how clean this line was that I just did, right? Or you just did for that matter.
Yeah.
And we're not ripping the tarp apart at all. That's the brilliance of this design. It's gonna give you a really nice clean path, but it's not gonna rip up your yard or your grass. You know how sometimes when winter's done, you go out and look at your grass and it's like, oh, good Lord, somebody has torn my grass up and it was your snowblower.
Yeah, and you don't have to worry. And this is what it is. I'll turn it over here so camera can kind of come in tight whenever they come back to me. What it is the back of it. It's the durable scraper blade, and it's actually made of plastic, and you're probably asking yourself, well, Bobby, you know, what's so great about plastic? Well, the great thing about it is it's durable plastic, okay, so it's going to last, but more importantly, it's not going to mar or scar any of the surfaces that you need to use it on, whether it's your walkway, your patio, your driveway, your asphalt. This is it right here. And that's what it is. Oh, we got Adam back?
Adam's in Toronto, Canada.
There we go.
He's been so kind to stay up with us tonight. He's going to show you how the directional works. And now remember, that is a brand new feature. I love this too, Bobby, because he's showing it on a porch. Normally, like, how in the world am I going to actually shovel my porch? I'll have to do that by hand. No, this is such a nice path size. It's so lightweight, and because you don't plug it in, it's wildly portable with an awesome battery life. So now you can do those tough areas. Like a porch, you normally would have to sweep with a broom or do it by hand. And again, look at how clean that finish is. That he's not down there struggling. He doesn't have a shovel. He didn't have to go get the kitchen broom and try to sweep the snow off. He's literally just taking our Snow Joe and making easy work out of it. That's what we want right now, right? And you know, if you don't have any snow, it's gonna hit. And we all know what's gonna happen. You're either gonna overspend on a big, bulky, just gas-filled, cumbersome, corded snowblower, or you're going to turn around and say, oh my gosh, I'm the last one to get that broken shovel sitting there on the shelf at the hardware store. So if you're buying it right now, great time to do it. Now also, Bobby, as you know, midnight's the best time to do it. And here's why. We guarantee you'll get it. Our version we did last year that did not have the controls in the front to shoot it, otherwise it this has a wider path than last year. It's lighter than last year. We've got an incredible battery life on here.
Blue battery.
That baby sold out, okay? It sold out early last year. So get it here at midnight. And remember, this is our only snowblower today's special for the entire season. We're talking January, February. It's snowing. Oh my gosh, it's already snowing.
Here now. It's oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's cold. It actually is cold here.
It is. For us in the 40s,
for us, it's pretty darn cold.
We're like, what is going on?
Let's talk about too. Let's talk about the snow glove, because I love that thing. And they even thought through how they made that as well.
Yeah, because all of us have to, you know, scrape the ice shield. You know, I'm from Ohio, so I'm from the Midwest, so I remember how cold it was, and I was in charge of doing, you know, the snow removal, and I remember getting up in the morning, seeing that frozen windshield. I'm like, oh my gosh, I had the credit card like you were talking about. I was like, this is never gonna work. If I had something like that, I mean, yeah, we had mittens or gloves, and we had ice scrapers, but who would have thought, oh, let's put it together. Hello, and there we go. So
and your hand stays warm in here, guys. Like, it's really cozy and warm inside it, but this is also an ice shatterer, okay? So when you're working with it, it's gonna help shatter the ice. I thought that was brilliant, and that is included as part of our configuration. Also, Bobby, we're getting the protective cover.
Yeah, you wanna keep it nice and cozy in the garage whenever you're not using it, so we give you our Snow Joe cover as well, and the battery. Again, this is our 24-volt lithium-ion battery, so it's fast charging, because we give you the fast charger. It goes right on there, it clicks in and clicks out of your unit. It's real simple, and again, it's universal, so you can use it in over 100 of our other items. Not just Snow Joe, but Sun Joe, Auto Joe, our other brands as well.
It's great. So totally universal, and you get a really nice long life on that. Now, I would recommend, we're gonna take a break here in just a second, and we're gonna do some more snow shoveling. If someone said, hey, Suze, go to work tonight and shovel really heavy snow traditionally, I'd be like, I'm not coming to work. But when they said I could use the Snow Joe, I'm like, oh, of course, I'm all in. Easy, right? Get the second battery. If you do not have any other of the Joe products, you probably wanna grab the other battery. Well, this is one charging, you can have this one ready to go and just interchange them. And again, they will work with all the other Snow Joe or the fall, you know, the snow blower, the leaf blower we had, the mowers. So grab the other battery. It's $79 and some change. I know we have flex on this too. And remember, with our today's special, we've included free shipping. So we're checking off the box. Do not wait for that first big storm that shows up. You want to get it tonight, and then you sit back and go, we're good, I'm ready. And literally years of use, and they really stand behind it. Normally, Snow Joe only gives everybody else 2 years on the warranty. They have added a third year just for our today's special, backing it. And you can see all the details on hsn.com. All right, stick with me. If you're just channel surfing, we're gonna blow some more snow. We're gonna make it really easy. But first, check this out. We have hsn.com. By the way, all of our electronics actually is on sale right now, so you can check them out. I know Adam had an HP computer a little earlier. A lot of fun choices on .com. The boombox is really fun. A lot of great gift ideas as well. So definitely check that out on hsn.com. Coming back, yes, it is snowing here in Florida. It's amazing. Bobby and I will be back. We're going to show you more details, do a little more shoveling. Now, snow blowing is so much easier with our Snow Joe.
Wrap up your holiday shopping with our 24-hour last-minute gifts, stocking stuffers, Bow and Go gifts, and more. Last-minute gifts, Friday at midnight, only on HSN and hsn.com. 'Tis the season to be a VIP. Use your HSN card to get the best deals on gifts for everyone. Shop now for the holidays and pay over time with ExtraFlex or VIP financing on every item. And at least 8 VIP savings events a year. Plus, the HSN card has no annual fee. Not a card member? Apply now and instantly get $40 off when you're approved. Visit hsn.com/HSN card or call 1-800-695-1418 for details. holidays are here, yet there's more left on your list. You should have no worries. We're here to assist. Your HSN gift elves are here to make the season bright with 50 hours of the season's best today's specials all in 2 nights. Get savings so festive you'll fill up your sleigh. Guaranteed under the tree by Christmas Day. So whatever you do, you must tune in. It's our today's extra super special weekend on HSN. Save on gifts that sparkle and shine all through the holidays with our year-end jewelry sale. Get up to 50% off on all jewelry from your favorite designers like Colleen Lopez, J. King, and more. Don't miss the year-end jewelry sale Monday at midnight.
Live in Canada, it's Adam, and he's been such a doll. He's near Toronto, and this is a live shot. He's got real honest-to-goodness snow, and look at this snow, Joe. It is just tearing through it. That's what we want to do, guys. We don't want to sweat. We don't have to want to bend over and do that old-fashioned shoveling. We don't want a cord. We don't want gas. We don't have to do it. We don't want to have to tune up our snowblower every year. We don't have to do that weird gas mixture oil thing that I could never figure out.
Me. I would mess that up.
Oh, me too. I knew I'd screw it up. And also, you have something that's ergonomic, it's lighter weight, a wider path than ever. You can control the direction now for the first time of where the snow is going to blow. And you're getting that from the #1. That was so impressive to me that Snow Joe is the #1 best-selling brand in
United States. Yep, exactly.
And why would you say that is? I mean, I know why, but you explain it.
Well, it's for a couple reasons. One, because, you know, we've been in the business over 15 years, almost 20 years. So we have a knack for finding solutions to problems. And this is a big problem when you have a lot of snow piled up in your driveway. And one of the only solutions was, hey, I got to shovel it old school, or I got to spend maybe up to $2,000 for a gas-powered heavy snowblower. Well, guess what? You don't have to do that because we have the solution, and that solution is our snow thrower. And this, again, provides a 12-inch wide path, which I love, and up to 6 inches deep. Those are some pretty good stats.
Yeah, right. You know what's so funny? If you can push a vacuum, you can do this.
That's it.
I'm literally vacuuming. Watch this, you guys. It's so funny. I'm basically vacuuming with this now. And it's just absolutely crushing the snow. It is sending it up to 20 feet. And please notice I am only using one arm. That is it. You can move it around. You can store it because it's the size of basically a vacuum cleaner.
I think you're having fun, actually.
I actually love this.
I think you're having fun just doing it. I sometimes like to do this just to see how far I can throw it because it's kind of fun. But yeah, it is ergonomically designed. You'll notice we give you a helper handle. So a helper handle, rather. So if you want to have 2 hands and that's the way you feel more secure, you can certainly do that. But it's so lightweight, I just prefer doing it one hand. And look at this. I'll just do a path all the way down the middle. Look at that. This is 2.5 tons of snow moved in an hour. This can move 2.5 tons of snow in 1 hour. Think that number is, I don't even know how to write that number. It's mind-blowing how much. How long would it take you to do 2.5 tons with a regular old school shovel?
Oh, 2.5 tons.
You would not be able to do that. But look at the path. Look at that, all the way down to the ground. You see, like, it's getting all the snow all the way down to the ground. This is maybe 2.5, maybe 3 inches of snow.
Without tearing up the ground, nor the tarp, nor your grass, nor your brick, nor your pavers, or whatever it might be. Okay, so let me show you how many have been sold, guys, because here's another reason why you should pick this up at midnight, because it is literally blowing out of here. I'm sorry, I just had to say it. I had to say it, Bobby. I had to say it. Look that, if you look right above the little HSN dot over there, you're gonna see we have sold, are you ready? Almost 2,000. We are 30 minutes into the new day and almost 2,000 have now been ordered. Why do I show you that? Those are real numbers. That's really what you're shopping for. It is the perfect time to get it because, Bobby, we know, and you guys might not, this is the only Snowblower Today special of the entire year, and we went with the #1 brand. We're giving you the extra long battery life. This thing lasts, I know, Bobby, it's going to obviously how long, you know, how much you're using it, but we're talking about, we've seen videos online, people people doing it more than 50 minutes. And if you want an additional battery, we've got them available. So this is the upgraded battery. You have a wider path. It's lighter weight. You have the ergonomic design. You have now the controls to be able to shoot it left or right or straight. That's brand new on our model tonight. We've got our best price we're ever going to do on it. We added 5 flex pays to this. You're even getting free shipping when you get all the way down there to the bottom. So instead of waiting for the big snowfall and then you're going, oh, why didn't I get that cool snowblower I saw? Daggone, and you're out there sweating and you're breaking your back trying to shovel the old-fashioned way, you'll have this ordered and go, come on, snow, I don't care, bring it. Bring the snow on. Do we have my snow? Bring the snow on, because you won't care, because you've got your Snow Joe to easily do those jobs for you. So, Bobby, I know you're going to show some other surfaces, right?
Yeah, exactly. I just want you to imagine, you know, you wake up, maybe it's Christmas morning, whatever it is, you come out your front door, maybe you're experiencing a power outage. A lot of people are having power outages when these heavy rains or snows. And if you have a traditional snowblower, one that relies maybe untethered on a cord, you don't have power, you don't have a snow removal device. Well, with this, all your power's in the battery. You go to your broom closet, take this off, right out of the gate, turn it on, do your welcome mat. I could go from that surface down to this concrete or asphalt, over to my decking. This is wood or Trex decking. I know you can't see me, I'm just coming all the way down. I'm just showing you how lightweight it is. I've got steps here that I can do one-handed. I know you can't see those, but the point is I just walked down 3 sets of steps. I could do it on these crisscross pavers right here. I could do it on artificial turf. I could do it on the grass for my pups. And the reason why is because of this durable scraper blade right here. All the snow gets evenly distributed here, and it just makes it able to slide and glide. That is so huge because we want to give you the right tool for the right job. We want to make it convenient for you because listen, what are your other options, right? You could go to the store and pay $2,000 for a snowblower. You could rent one, but why put that money into renting when with Joe? We give you the confidence. We give you the right tool for the job. We make it happen so it's lightweight and ergonomically designed, so now you can just make it happen with your snow thrower.
You know what, too, Bobby? It's no tuning up every year. No plugs, no extension cords, no gas, no weird oil, no, you know, that thing you have to pull to try to get a motor running. You're not doing that, and you're free. So to your point, Bobby, you can get up the steps. You can get into weird spaces that normally you could never take a traditional snowblower. And then just think about the effort we make when we're shoveling. Gosh, oh, wait, okay, perfect example. Wait, nope, you gotta hand me that. This is the perfect example of the crew is helping out.
Wait,
they are super
just
awesome.
broke my rate?
It weighs so much. They were trying to reset our demo.
Oh, no.
This is what happens. This snow weighs so much, it literally broke on the poor guy helping me out here. That is what, but this is what we're doing when we're trying to do a broom, because people try to use a broom, or they're trying to use a shovel. Yeah, it breaks.
Nico's over there embarrassed, but hey,
okay.
listen.
The timing couldn't have been more perfect on that.
Yeah.
Got it? And here we go.
Here we go, watch it.
Yeah, I'll just set
Slide
that
it
way.
over there.
But I mean, that was the perfect unrehearsed live example of what we typically try to do. Yeah, he's got a rake out there. We'll use anything when it snows to try to clear that path.
I can't believe he busted our rake live on set. I wish, did we get that on camera? Because that would have been perfect.
No, we didn't, but it was perfect timing when I heard it snap.
Well, that's to our point, because you're out there back-breaking work. He's putting so much force just trying to move. This is fake snow. It doesn't even weigh as much as the heavy stuff, and the rake broke. That's my point. Too much for a rake to handle, too much for a regular shovel, but you know what? Not too much for ours, because I can get right through that. If this was higher, again, I could skim off the top if I wanted to, but it's not even 6 inches, so I can cut right through that just with one hand. I mean, the fact that it goes 20 feet, that to me is one of the most impressive things ever. And
you know, 6 inches is a lot of snow, but a lot of people, if you're getting multiple snow during the night, you're going to be out there every couple hours, and this can still handle it. All right, I love it. Adam is such a doll baby. He's literally staying up with us 2 a.m. in the morning, and he is live in Canada, and there you go. Perfect example. Most people will get a broom and try to be scraping that off with a broom.
Yeah, look at what's he doing, the front patio
area? He's doing the front
just
patio.
Off his walkway?
Yep.
Yeah, and he's in a lot colder temperatures with that real snow. And look, he's clearing, again, all the way down to the ground. Look at that, and the snow is going off camera. That's how far it's shooting. Again, at least 20 feet. I love that. I think he had the directional spray on too.
He does. He has the directional. The brand new directional spray is on
Adam,
there.
thank you for showing us that directional, because I can't shoot the snow offset or to the cameras here live in our St. Petersburg studio. So I appreciate you over there. Look at that path. I just love seeing So it's almost like gratifying when you do it because, you know, we sell like a lot of pressure washers here, and it's instant gratification when you see something get clean. Same thing with the snow removal or the snow cleanup. When you see a path that clean, that quick, and doing it that easy, it's kind of exciting for the
You know what?
person.
It's like getting lines in your carpet when you're vacuuming.
Yes.
Or like when you're mowing your lawn, you get the perfect mowing lines.
Right.
It's that same
gratification and satisfaction combined. Yeah, I got you. I'm with you.
Gratisfaction. It's the same gratisfaction. It's
Gratisfaction.
awesome. All right, so let me go through exactly what you're getting, because you have to remember, in our configuration, we're giving you a better deal than anybody else. That's what's awesome about it. You're getting the unit. Remember, you're getting the extra large, bigger battery, which is great. Works on all other Joe products. So if you have other batteries, it's going to work back with here. They're all compatible. You're getting the battery. You're getting the fast charger. So that's included. You're also getting a protection cover. So if you're going to put this in your closet in your house, because it'll fit in there, you can, or in the garage, or what have you. I really like this. This is the snow mitt. It's called the ice scraper with a polar fleece lining on the inside that's so yummy, and it has ice shredding technology on the top of it. That is a bonus item, so stick that in your car, and when you have to go, you know, scrape that ice off your front window, you've got a really nice way to keep your hand warm and dry because we've included it in our special configuration. Normally, Snow Joe only gives you a 2-year warranty on this. For just HSN customers, for you shopping with me right now, you're actually getting a 3-year warranty with this. So we've increased the warranty. We've increased the width of this. We've made it lighter. We've made it adjustable, so you can now adjust where that snow's gonna blow. So many more upgrades on an item that was on the air one time last year, completely sold out well before the day was over, and we've got it back, but better than ever before. Now, what do we do at HSN? We're giving you a smoking good deal. Look at the full price. It's almost $300. It's not just 10 bucks off, and you're like, whoop-de-doo. Yeah, it's a huge savings. We have 5 flex pays. That means you have a major credit card, everybody's invited. And we're even giving you free shipping. So the savings are just racking up simply because you're buying it tonight. If you want to save $40 extra, I got a good way to do it. Get our HSN card right now. If you've never had our card and you apply for it or approved, we're going to take $40 off that very first purchase. Great time to do it and use it on our today's special. Now, let me tell you how busy we are. At this point, I know we've sold well over 2,000. In just this show, we've been on a little over 30 minutes. So if you are thinking about it, don't wait till the first snowfall, because then it's too late. It's going to be bad news at that point, Bobby.
Yeah, you want to be prepared. There you go. She's doing it one-handed. Aim for the middle, Suzanne.
Yeah, well, that's right. This thing throws snow so far, I'm actually almost about to hit people offset with it. They're like, Suze, quit aiming that way. But look at this, you guys. I'm literally using one hand. If I want to, if you need to, you can use both hands to do it, but I'm literally doing it just with one hand. It's as easy as using a vacuum cleaner. And think about it, a very powerful cordless vacuum cleaner.
Right.
Because guess what? When I'm not struggling with, Bobby, I'm not struggling or having to dance around some dumb extension cord.
Yeah. And you know, as we were watching that video of that gentleman remove the snow, I just was thinking about my dad. And, you know, I just remember he would, you know, get the snowblower out and struggle with it. And I remember when he finally was like, you know, you got to do this now. It was just too much. So my point is, we don't want our parents struggling or our grandparents struggling with gas-powered stuff or big, heavy snowblowers. This is something that you could give literally to your grandparents, or mom and dad could have no problem pushing this, using this, and removing snow. And you know what, Suzanne, this doesn't just have to be for the heavy jobs. If you've got an apartment or a condominium or anywhere with
a townhouse, like in New York City,
with just a little bit of turf or with just a little bit of grass, you don't have to have acres and acres and all this big driveway to make this useful. Even if you've got the littlest patch, you still don't want to bust out the shovel. You certainly don't want the big snowblower. So this is that perfect in between. When you get this home, it's super easy to assemble. It's just 2 poles. This is already assembled, put together for you, and you put the knobs on the helper handle, and that's it. We give you the battery. We give you the ice scraper. We give you the fast charger. Everything is right there for you so you can be super effective at doing the one thing that we want you to do, and that's remove that unwanted snow so you can get out of your driveway, so you can get the kids to school, so you can get the dog on its walk to do its business. How does it work? I'm gonna go down here and show you. I hit the safety. If you take a look down here, this is the dual paddle augers rotating at over 2,700 RPMs. That's 2,700 revolutions per minute. I'll stop it so you can see it. There we go. And there we go again. And I know we got Adam standing by. He's such a trooper out there in
so
Canada.
he actually is up live near Toronto, Canada, where they've got real honest-to-goodness snow. Because you know what we really wanted to show you is going to work in those really tough conditions.
Right.
And so we really appreciate Adam up there. He's staying awake with us pretty much all night to be able to show you real snow and how effective this is. Remember, Sun Joe is or it's actually Snow Joe in this case, is the #1 best-selling snowblower in the United States. Why? It is only that because it works really, really well. It's been a customer pick. You guys absolutely love this darn thing because nobody wants to break their back shoveling anymore. There's no reason. Most of us don't want to pull out a really big gas-powered snowblower. And then if you have one that has to plug in, you're trying to do that cord thing, and you can't get everywhere that you need to get to if you've got a corded unit. So here's a great opportunity. Just as a quick reminder, this is the only time we're offering a snowblower the entire winter season. Now I'm talking January, February, March, April in some cases, where you're really facing a lot of snow and you're over it. You're gonna have this and it's gonna work great for literally years and years to come. But don't pay $300 to match our configuration. That would be ridiculous. We're at $169.95. We've got 5 flex, we've got free shipping. It's all lined up. And I'll tell you what, if my dad was still alive today and still living in Ohio, he would have been so thankful for this as a gift. This would be a great Christmas gift.
Absolutely, and I think we have one more shot of Adam before we come back to us. I want you to see how it's blowing off to the left. So he's taking advantage of that directional blowing. See how he doesn't want it straighter to the right? So he's turned the knob on the front, which I showed you at the beginning of the presentation. I'm happy to show it to you again. But that's allowing him to move and to push that snow in the direction that he wants. So you don't have to go over the same set of snow twice. You push it the way that you want to go. There, I think he turned it to the right. So now he can get it off the sidewalk and have a clear path, left or right. It's up to you, which way that you want to go.
But
normally you
and
can't
look how clean that is.
Yes, normally you can't have that ability to do that unless you were on like a 15-inch or bigger, like expensive, heavy snow thrower. To have that on a 12-inch is really a cool thing. And if you're just tuning in, why am I holding this? Because these are what you do not need. You do not need the extension cord for this to work. You do not need the gas can for this to work because guess what? There's no pull start. There's no wasting money on gas. There's no formula. There's no formula of gas and oil to get that right. We're getting rid of the gas can. We're getting rid of the extension cords. And what are we doing? We're taking advantage of battery power. This is our 24-volt lithium-ion battery. Normally, this is a $70 value by itself. It comes with your kit, so you don't have to go shop separately. We give you the entire snow thrower.
That's a great point, too. Because think about it, it's a $300 value. We're charging, what, $160 something? It's a $70 value. That's
the battery itself.
The battery itself is $70 by itself. And by the way, you can get an extra battery if you want to. There's I mean, a lot of people are. That's really a smart idea. But look, when we put the battery price up, so right there, it's almost $80 just to get an extra battery. So we're putting an $80 battery, which you do have batteries that are less expensive, but they don't have as long life as this one does.
Right, this is our 4 amp. So this is one of our bigger boys in our battery lineup, 4 amp. Give it a couple hours charge and you're gonna get a lot of runtime on it. Again, you know, depending on how much you use it, I've seen plenty of videos where users have used on one battery charge, they've been easily able to clear their entire driveway of snow. So if it worked for them, it's definitely gonna work for you. I love that we have Adam out there in Canada. We've got some great video. And Suzanne, you and I are tackling this snow in here. If you're just tuning in, you're like, I wanna see it work. You wanna do it head to head?
Yeah, sure.
All right, you ready? Let's go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. There you go. Look at that. Double action. Oh,
you know,
this is higher than mine.
Ever in my life had said shoveling snow was fun.
Yeah,
until tonight.
We can go do this together and just have a conversation.
We are actually,
we can have a cup of coffee.
Yeah, we could. We're like, have a little beverage while we're out there shoveling the snow.
I know you're watching and like, what are these two hosts doing? What are these guys doing? Having so much fun.
And then look at how nice and you get the same satisfaction of getting those vacuuming lines on your carpet. Look at this, and this is a tarp underneath us. If this was like a regular snowblower, this thing would be completely torn up. That's why you can use it on your grass for doing the little puppy pee-pee space. You can use it on tile, or excuse me, on tile. You can use, if you have an area out back that's got some fancy kind of brick on it, it's gonna work on that.
composite, your wood decking, your grass for the pups, tile, concrete sidewalk, patio pavers, that composite, that stuff's not cheap. That's expensive. So the thing about it is, you know, when you want to be outside or you want to entertain your friends and family outside, you know, we spend a lot of money on those things, our benches, our area rugs, that wood decking, that stuff costs money. So not only do you want it to look good, you want the snow away from it, but you want to protect it. The best way to do that is with a tool like this that doesn't scratch the surface. That is one of the hugest things. If you take nothing else away from our presentation today, other than this snow thrower throws it 20 feet away from where you need it to be, is it's not going to scratch any of your surfaces. So yes, you can use this. Yes, you can lift it, it's only 12 pounds. Yes, you can easily and quickly clear the snow away, because this is the best device that I know for snow removal at this price point with all the things that Susanna's told us that we get.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's just a great value. Again, let's kind of go over what you're getting, because you guys, a lot of you are channel surfing. Remember, this is the newest model. It's got a wider path, and yet it's lighter. It's got a more powerful battery, and now you have direction on the front of it. Last year's model did not have any of that. Very easy to put together. I love this because I think it really empowers everyone. If you feel like maybe you live by yourself, or do you have an older parent who lives by themselves, and you go, oh, you know what, Mom, Dad, I'll come over and do your shoveling for you, and you do it every single time, every winter, and you're kind of over it. This is a really thoughtful gift to give somebody, okay? Because now, look at this, by myself, and again, you know, I'm not being sexist, but you know what? I can lift this up, I can move it around. It is about the size of a vacuum cleaner, so I can put it in the closet inside the house. So if you have a parent that is always out there shoveling traditionally and it worries the heck out of you, get this for them. What an awesome, thoughtful gift. And you're not gonna have to go over and help them do it anymore. It's sort of a gift for you and a gift for them.
Right.
All right, so you're getting the unit itself. Remember, you're getting the extra long battery life on here. I love the ice scraper. It's got this amazing mitt inside it, so it keeps your hand warm and dry. And this is ice shattering technology on the top of it. You're getting the battery. Remember, that's an $80 value by itself. We can sell you an extra battery, but remember, it's also interchangeable between all the Joe products. So if you've got other ones, you've got a battery that will work with this, that's $80, okay? So that's pretty amazing. The quick charger is included. You're also getting the cover. So if you are putting this in a closet inside, maybe the front hallway, or you're putting it out in the garage or a shed, you do have that as well. All of this with their 3-year warranty. Normally, for everybody else, they do only 2 years. You're actually getting 3 years because, again, you're buying it from us. Now, how would you like to save more money? It's free shipping tonight. It is not a box of earrings, so it costs a lot to ship this. We also have a huge savings. All of this put together is a $300 retail value. You can see we're at $169. And one last little note, with 5 flex pays, you can join us. If you're brand new, all you need is a major credit card. It's very easy to go to hsn.com. It's a couple clicks and you're good. Don't be nervous if you're new to HSN. It's super easy to shop with us, but go to hsn.com, whether it's on your phone, your tablet, your computer, however, and you can jump to the front of the line and make sure you get yours. Because at this point, I don't know where we're at, but we put the little counter up over there. Here we go. In just this show alone, we've now sold well over 2,200. So that means it is clicking right along. And you guys recognize that. It's a great name. The #1 most popular snowblower in the US is this. And you're getting it in this unbelievable and quite frankly, unbeatable value. And just as a reminder, this is the only chance you'll have all season. Bobby, we talked about this earlier. Nothing in January, nothing in February. And especially when that snow hits and everybody rushes out to get something, you're either overpaying for something that's cumbersome or you're buying that broken shovel that's left on that rack in the hardware store.
Yeah, exactly. And that was crazy. Nika was out here and broke the rake with our snow. I mean, if it's snowing where you are, it's about to snow, you're probably familiar with the old school shovel, which is what I have in my hand right now. You know what it takes. You know you got to get out there and bend down, okay, and then do the back breaking heave-ho, and how far can you throw it and how many times do you have to throw over the same snow. Once you get to the end of this line, then I'm just going to have to throw it, overthrow it, overthrow it. What we're trying to say is there's a better way. And Nico broke the rake out here just trying to rake it. You don't have to do this anymore when you can do that, right?
It's actually enjoyable. Like I said, this would be a job when we lived up north and my poor husband would have to go outside. We lived near Philadelphia. And he would go outside on those snowy mornings. I'll never forget. We were trying to get out to our cars, and it was such a hot mess. And he'd be shoveling for a good couple of hours. Yeah. Tell him how many tons this can do in an hour.
2.5 tons of snow per hour. So look,
2.5 tons.
We're just side by
snow
side. Look
per
at it.
hour. Look at that, and I just love how it gives you such a nice clean path. And again, if it were like a traditional blower, this would be tearing up our tarp. There's not a single tear on this tarp at all, and we've been going over the same spot multiple times.
Yeah, and you want to talk about power. You have over 320 watts of power under the hood. Again, not tethered by anything, because we're not worried about outlets. We're not worried about extension cords, because the thing about those, Suzanne, is you can only go as far as the extension cord allows you.
Exactly right.
When you're battery operated, you're free to roam and go where the snow is, so you can remove the snow where it is, where it's a problem, whether it's your sidewalk, your driveway, your back patio, maybe it's your turf, maybe it's your grass for the pets, whatever it is. Maybe you had a party and you had a bunch of guests over, and during that 2 or 3 hour party, you had a heavy snowfall.
Yeah.
You can whip this out, clear a nice walkway from your front door to the, you know it's tight in between the cars, so so your guests can walk and get in their car. You can just do a couple passes and quickly clear a nice walkway for them to get safely to their car.
I mean, is it dad? Is it hubby? Is it you who's going out there and every time it snows, you're like, oh, good Lord. Or how many of you have to go out multiple times in a night? Because you know the next morning you still got to go to work, and if you don't keep up with it all night long, you're not going to be able to get your car out. Why would you ever do it traditionally when you have Snow Joe as the answer? I said this earlier, if you've got a parent who you know you're worried about, and they get out there and they shovel the snow, they might be older, it makes you nervous as all get out.
Absolutely nervous.
Buy this for them, guys. It's worth every penny at $100. It's worth every penny at $300.
Right.
But it's worth it tonight at $169.95. And you know what? If I got this and I lived in a snowy area, it's not like buying me a vacuum cleaner and saying, hey, you need to clean more. It's like, hey, I want you to spend your time doing something more interesting than having to shovel snow and break your back doing it. That's what this represents as a gift.
Yeah, and just imagine this. Let's say it snows 2 inches and you don't have time to go clean it up, or maybe you're not home. And then maybe you get home and it snowed it's 4 inches. And then maybe you take a nap and it's 6 inches. Well, you can still do one pass and clean those 6 inches with our snow thrower, because one pass can get up to 6 inches deep. Now, that's not to say if you had 12 inches of snow, you couldn't do it, because you could still lift this and do the skimming like a lightweight.
And I wanted to show you the skimming thing, too, because I thought this was really clever.
Do you want to do that, or do you want me?
No, you go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, this is like, I don't know what, how many inches this is. It's a lot. This is about 2 or 3.
A foot, I'd say.
Yeah, a foot. You can just go over the top. And what I'm not doing is I'm not digging down and lifting the snow up. This is doing all the work for me, right? So I could just skim across it a little bit, or I could take more off it, or however many passes you want to do. I'll do one more to get down to the ground. Look at that. See that? Boom.
And that's thick snow, guys. This is heavy stuff, by the way.
That was, yeah, maybe a foot of snow.
And then I love it, too, because Adam, you saw him in Canada. It's literally a live shot right outside of Toronto, Canada. He is actually in the real snow, in the real cold, as opposed to us here in Florida. And you can see it's really doing a brilliant job. And it leaves such a beautiful, clean path. I think that's going to be the coolest thing, if you're trying it for the first time, is when you see that clean path and you're like, oh, my gosh, that just makes me happy.
You're like, oh, look at that. And he's out there in Canada, obviously colder, with that real snow. And you got to think to yourself, if I'm seeing, Bobby, Suzanne do it with that powder snow that they've made, if I'm seeing it and with the real snow in Canada, is it going to work for my snow in Minnesota or New York, wherever you are? Well, yeah, it's going to work for you. And I love that it's so lightweight, because you don't have to be intimidated by it.
Yes,
some people hear the word snowblower or snow thrower and think, maybe they think I can't afford that, or maybe they think I can't lift that, or maybe they think I don't know how to use that. Could this be any more simple? You pull the trigger.
Oh, you pull it, and I love it. It's got that safety on it.
Right.
So if you've got little ones around, you don't want to mess them with it. It's got a safety, so you've got to be able, so it's got safety features obviously built in.
Yep.
I love the helper handle too. So again, if you say, oh, there's no way I could shovel my own snow, heck no. First off, nobody wants to do it, and for most of us, it is backbreaking. I mean, it's for everybody.
Well, because we try and bite off more than we could chew. I mean, I'm not in my 20s anymore. I would go out there and, I could do this all day now. I'm not going out there
in our 20s, my husband still hated doing it. He would be we lived outside of Philly in Phoenixville, and we'd get a good hard snow, and he'd wake up 2 hours in the dark before he had to go to work just to shovel the sidewalks and to shovel the path.
And then cranky the rest of the day.
Oh my God, and
cranky the rest of the day about it.
Well, he's cold, he's miserable.
Tired,
he's
sore.
tired. Now he's got to get a shower and get dressed and go to work.
And get to work, yeah.
And then come home and guess what?
More snow fell.
He comes home and then he's got to do it again. Guys, there's no reason to have to go through that anymore.
Yeah.
This is such a good unit. It's built so well. You'll feel it the minute you touch it. I love the ergonomic design. Remember, it's lighter than last year, but a wider path. It's got direction now, which we didn't have last year on the one that's sold out. You have the extra long battery life on here, which is excellent. You get the charger, which is a fast charger. You get a longer warranty than their regular warranty. We give you 3 years instead of 2. The scraper you're gonna love. Probably a lot of you are gonna comment and say, review this and give this a 5-star and go, by the way, that scraper is so brilliant. It keeps your hand toasty warm. It's very warm. And it's got ice shattering technology on the top of it to really bust through the ice. So they really thought of it all. You also get the protection bag with our exclusive configuration. So if it's in your literally garage, shed, or you just want to put it in your front closet, you get the bag to keep it protected, which again is a wonderful combination. $300, nope. It's $169 and some change. 5 flex pays, free shipping. We've lined it all up. And again, it's the only snowblower for the whole winter season, today's special. So when it happens, and you know it's gonna happen in your area, don't go out and get the too expensive or that old bent shovel that's left on the shelf at the hardware store. You've got yours, and you go, come on, bring on winter, bring it on.
As soon as that first snow hits, there's a mad dash to those big box stores to get the snow blowers, and they're either gonna be all sold out or they're gonna be overpriced because there's such a high demand. So obviously right now you're tuned in at the right time to the right channel for the right reasons, and we'd love to have you jump in on this offer. I mean, again, this is from Sun Joe Snow Joe, the #1 brand of snow throwers in the United States. And Suzanne, I love you showing our paddle auger there. She's just got the trigger to press, and that thing is rotating over 27 RPMs.
I'll slow it down. Look at this. Look at that, you guys. Look at that.
2,700 RPMs per minute. That's what allows the snow to kick up against that backboard and then throw 20 feet. And now she's showing you the directional. Yeah, so you can change it. You can have it go straight. You can have it go right or left. Now, of course, it's not going to go exactly 90 degrees left, but it's going to slant to the left, so you can get it off your driveway to the left, or slant us to the right, so you can get it off to the right.
Just throw it in your neighbor's yard.
So, yeah, throw it all the way to your neighbor's yard. The point is so you don't have to re-go over the same snow twice. Yeah.
And I'll tell you, so Bobby and I have both been using our units extensively, and we are almost coming up to the top of the hour, and guess what? We have yet to change a battery.
No,
so again, remember,
that's right. We've been going almost an hour.
We've gone almost an hour using this. And oh, by the way, if you show them, Bobby, if you will, how you know how much time you have left on your battery.
Yep, I'll come over
and
here.
by the way, I'll tell you what, the battery, we didn't even say this. You get full function on the battery. It doesn't get slower as it starts to die.
Right.
It actually keeps up to the same amount of speed from the start to the finish before you have to recharge
Great point. You still get the same power. So I have it in my hand here. I'll hit that button. So you can see I've got about 2.5 out of 3 bars.
Now, that's a ton, and we've been using
We've been about an hour
hour
presentation. So all you have to do is push that button. This is where, right here where my finger is, you put the cord in to charge it, and then it just pops right into there. And then to use the device, you've got the safety right here. Depress that. Depress the safety button right there, and then engage the trigger, and then voila, now you're up and running. You're having too much fun doing that. Like,
I have to tell you.
I've never seen a host do so much demoing, and I love it.
Well, you know what, Bobby? If we would have had this when I was living outside of Philadelphia, I honestly would have been happy to go out and do the snow.
Yeah.
And I never did it. Poor Craig, my husband, for all those years we lived up north, he always had to do it himself. I would have absolutely shared the labor on this. Because, guys, I'm using one hand. If you can push, if you literally can push a vacuum cleaner, you can actually blow your own snow. And I hope you guys can see how far it's blowing. Did you guys check that? I'm gonna get way back here again. You gotta see. I mean, this is sending the snow up to 20 feet away. So I'm really far away from a wall over there. And the crew is like, Suze, please hit the wall. And this thing is shooting it all the way over to this wall, which is, it's gotta be 20 feet away. It's amazing how far that's gonna go. And again, this stuff is heavy too. This is heavy snow.
If you're just tuned in for the last couple minutes of our presentation, what's going on here is we're not using any gas. We're not using any extension cords. Suzanne is using our Snow Joe snow thrower powered by our 24-volt lithium-ion battery. So you're getting 324 watts of power. You're getting over 2,700 revolutions per minute. You're getting snow sent 20 feet in whatever direction that you want. You know what, Suzanne? What else could you ask for?
Well, 5 flex, free shipping, not $300, $169.
What are we gonna do next year? I don't know what we could do.
I don't know if you could top it. It'd be hard to do
Maybe
that.
just lower the price. That's all we,
And here's our buddy Adam. He's so kind because he's actually going to stay through next hour as well. Now I've got some other great products coming up that's going to help us get us through our winter. We're going to deal with your plumbing, your clogged drains. I had a really awesome drill for 20 bucks that's cordless. But this is Adam. He's joining us from right outside of Toronto, Canada. That's real cold and that's real honest to God snow he's working with there. And just look at how easy and flawless that is.
Well, I love that, we're kind of showing you 2 different types of snow, because on the one hand here live in studio we have the soft, man-made, the fluffier stuff, and he's got kind of that heavier, it's more of an icy, because it's a real icy snow and colder up in Canada. So you can see that it's getting through the stuff here in studio, it's getting through the stuff there in Ontario, Canada. So it's working well. It does its job, and we're proud of it. Again, that's why we're the #1 brand of snow throwers in the United States. So when you go with Joe, you're going with a name brand that you know and can trust, and that's why we back it up with our big warranty. That's why we're so proud of
Why would you want to buy #2?
Yeah.
And it can only be #1 if it works really, really well.
Right.
And they've got so many people who normally would just, here's the thing. If you're watching and you always have to call your son or somebody over to help, when it snows, they come over every time all winter long and they shovel your driveway and they shovel your sidewalk for mom. Mom, you can now do this yourself. You do not need their help. And I really feel like it gives you a sense of independence as well, because you don't have to wait for anybody. You don't have to pay for a service to do it. A lot of people pay for a service to come shovel in the wintertime. Now you're going to do it yourself because you can, and really, really affordably. All right, Bobby's not going to go too far away because we've got more snow to blow. I do want to thank Adam. He's going to hang around next hour, joining us live from Toronto, Canada. I'll be back. We've got some great winter, basically everyday solutions coming up next for you as we continue.